Every time I think America can't surprise me anymore, it does something like this. Today's story, it starts with a grocery store. But the moment you pull a curtain back, you realize that this is way bigger than just groceries. This is the story of layoffs, automation, corporate greed, and a retail empire quietly falling apart. And what's wild is, most people aren't even paying attention. So let me show you what's really happening here.
So Kroger just fired all their delivery people. You know how if you get on the Kroger app, it'll say there's a special deal for pickup and delivery? Well, Kroger just fired with an AI phone call to all their delivery drivers. Hey, we're no longer going to need your services. We're moving to a more AI electronic delivery system, which is kind of like what Walmart, the drones. You know what? I hate Kroger, and I'm going to tell you, Kroger is a horrible fucking company. And Kroger gets after TikTok. I've lost 3 of my videos about the horrible piece of shit that is Kroger Superstores. Whenever you get ready to retire from Kroger, the management team is down your neck the last year of your existence because they don't want to have to pay you a pension retirement because they've been trying to get away from the UFCW union for a long, long time, Kroger has. Because Kroger is an immoral company. And I know because I worked for them.
Kroger didn't just fire delivery drivers. They did it with an AI phone call. That's dystopia. But here's the thing. This wasn't just one city. This wasn't just one warehouse. This was coordinated. Watch this.
You've probably seen them all across Oklahoma. The blue Kroger delivery trucks that deliver groceries right to your doorstep. Well, starting February 1st of next year, the delivery service no longer exists. Roughly 250 Oklahoma City Kroger employees were notified early Tuesday morning that they are laid off. They were told the fulfillment location is closing and deliveries will end February 1st of 2026. Many people are now left to find jobs in the next 60 days. And those who rely on Kroger delivery services, whether it be here in the metro or rural communities, now have to find somewhere else to go to get what they need.
These blue trucks, gone. Hundreds of people, gone. And nobody got a warning. Nobody got a conversation. Just, hey, we don't need you anymore. And if you think that's bad, you're not ready for what happened in Florida.
Big hit to Lake County's economy. Grocery giant Kroger announced today it's going to close its automated facility in Groveland.
More than 1,000 people are employed there, and the impact is already being felt. West News' David Jones live outside the Kroger facility. And David, the company opened this just a few years ago.
They did. One county commissioner says in many ways today's news feels like a profit-driven betrayal, especially after Kroger opened this facility here just a few years ago, promising a large-scale investment and hiring in 2021. Now they're pulling out of Lake County, closing this distribution center along with 2 others in other parts of the country. Wesh 2 took a tour of the facility back when it opened. It's become the county's 7th largest employer since opening. The Ocado company, which operates the robots inside the facility, was the 9th largest taxpayer in the county last year. County staff say Kroger's initial investment was $131 million. Ocado's was $150 million, and even that they had been told of upgrades being made here at this facility. So this news blindsided them. Lake County staff stressed the county is still open for business. They still are looking to attract large employers, and they're going to do what they can to connect impacted people with work. But Commissioner Sean Parks tells me this news has been devastating for Lake County.
There are decisions that are, strictly business and financial made, at headquarters in a different state, far away from here. But it's the personal, ramifications to the personal effects, if you will, that in my heart, I feel betrayed.
He says his feelings of betrayal are shared by people he knows who work at Kroger. Parks says there were incentives made to attract Kroger here, long-term investment incentives that were meant to be spread out over a decade, but now will be cut short. So far, the county has given grants totaling $460,000 to Kroger and $871,000 to Ocado. Now those are performative-based tax incentives paid out to the companies after they each pay their full property tax bill. The city of Groveland says 1,400 employees are being impacted. They say, we understand Kroger announced this morning it would close 3 automated facilities, including Groveland, as part of an effort to improve its e-commerce profitability. We don't yet have a specific date, but the closure is expected sometime in January 2026. Meanwhile, Parks says the county's economic development team is working to connect some of these impacted workers with potential jobs. He says that it's his hope that Kroger may make some brick and mortar investments to try and cushion the blow from today's news, but that's still, all of this news definitely stings for them.
Kroger didn't shut down a store. They shut down an entire robotic warehouse, one that they just bragged about a few years ago as the future of shopping. That future lasted all of 2 years. People trusted this company. The county poured money into this project, and now they feel betrayed.
We encourage you to look for opportunities during the next 60 days and be sure to work with your local HR team to help. I truly appreciate all you have done for this site, for your communities, and for our customers. In recognition that this is difficult news, we decided to pause deliveries for the rest of the day and will pay you for your full shift. Operations will resume starting third shift today, November 18th. You will receive a UKG message with your shift start. Again, we want to express our deepest gratitude and express our heartfelt thanks for your dedication and hard work. We are committed to working together and will be here to provide support and resources during this transition. I know you likely have many questions. Your sites will host huddles throughout the next few days with more information. If your leaders cannot answer your question, we are committed to finding the answer for you. Before I close the call, I want to personally thank you for everything that you have done. From every delivery, to every bag, to every customer you greeted, to every hour that you actually spent with us. It has been a testament of the people that we have in these sites. Thank you for joining the call today. I know that this is difficult news to hear, but no, we're available to support you throughout this process. Thank you.
You're fucking with me. Oh my god. Four years, gone.
This is the human cost, not graphs, not profit margins, just real people being cut loose like they're disposable. But the $1 million question is, why? Why is Kroger collapsing? Here's where the story gets interesting.
After a $24.6 billion failed merger with Albertsons, Kroger is closing 60 stores nationwide over the next 18 months after poor earnings reports came out. So this could put between 6,000 and 9,000 people out of work, as each store tends to employ between 100 to 150 managers, guys, as cashiers, stock clerks, butchers, management, all of that. So Kroger right now employs about 41,000 people in the United States before these closures. So Kroger's been founded all the way back to like 1883 in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it has more than like 2,700 stores nationwide. So this 60 stores is not like a huge hit to their overall program. They're still very big, but they also own the brands Ralph's, Harris Teeter, and King Soopers. I don't know about Harris Teeter or King Soopers. I haven't seen those before. I'm on the coast right now, and originally I was from South Dakota. They didn't have those, but we do have a Ralph's that's right by the house. Now, let's talk about why this is really happening. So they can blame the earnings report, they can blame the economy, they can blame inflation. This is their own damn fault. And it's their own damn fault because Ralph's and Kroger's are about double the price of Walmart or Aldi. Sorry, it is what it is. So are Albertsons and Stater Brothers. I know because I shopped at Stater Brothers and Albertsons because they were by my house, the closest stores that there were. Now I shop at Walmart and Aldi. I love Stater Brothers more than anything, but all of these stores, Albertsons, Kroger, Staters, Ralph's, they're double the price for the groceries. I know because I compared them, because I didn't even like Aldi at first when I went to it. Now we got all of our weekly groceries exclusively Aldi. Anything that we can't get, we pick up at Walmart. That's what we do every week. My average grocery price for my family of 4 at Aldi is $117. I bought the exact same groceries to compare them there. You know what it was? $243 for the same food. Nothing was different. Get the same kind of milks, fruits, stuff. I'm like a very repetitive person, guys. So they can say whatever they want on this, but they're running this. They ran the prices way too high on all of us as Americans. And now brands like Aldi are everywhere in the United States. They're expanding rapidly. They're just voted the cheapest grocery store chain across the country. I know Aldi is not in every place. There's Food for Less. There's Heb in like Texas and all those in the southern states that we don't have here yet that I'd like to try too. But right now I'm getting my stuff mainly at Aldi, a little bit at Walmart. And the only thing I'll go outside of that for is like maybe meat, but they did this to themselves. Their prices are completely out of control and they got greedy with how much they were charging average Americans. Let me know if you think that's true.
There it is. This company bet everything on a merger with Albertsons, and it blew up in their face. When you lose billions, you don't cut executive pay, you cut the people who can't fight back.
It's closing? It's closing? No way. What? This is crazy. I just randomly, damn, how about you this Kroger? Yeah, they might need some bananas though. Oh, they about to have nothing in this hole. That's fucked up. What the fuck? That is crazy. I ain't even gonna. Damn. That's crazy.
Look at these aisles. This isn't a grocery store, this is a warning. Kroger's empty like some of y'all hearts. Kroger is quietly dying from the inside. And instead of fixing the problem, they're doubling down on a security theater.
Well, new Kroger DLC just dropped. And fresh off the heels of firing 10,000 employees yesterday, my wife just got back from our local Dillon's store, which is owned and operated by Kroger. Kroger self-checkout now locks your cart at the door. Their little anti-theft security system that, locks the carts to keep them from leaving the property, now locks your cart if you go through the self-checkout. My wife had used the self-checkout, was about to leave. As soon as my wife's cart hit the first set of double doors to leave the building, the wheels locked. And security informed her that from now on, if you go through self-checkout, the cart wheels will lock at the exit door. And then security has to verify your purchase and unlock your cart. If you haven't found a good local grocer yet, do that. We only go to Kroger for specific items that we can't get at our locally owned grocers. Anyway, happy Thursday. Y'all take care.
Yes, the shopping cart is locked. I ain't never seen nothing like that. You ring yourself up, wrong, the cart locks. You walk near the door, cart locks. You breathe too hard near the salsa display, cart locks. Kroger didn't just lose control of their stores, they lost trust in their customers. And that's when the robots show up.
What? Yeah, it's pretty wild. So Florida now has this. Very interesting.
That their goal is that eventually someone's going to be able to just put the groceries in your fridge for you and you don't have to do a thing.
The online supermarket.
They have 1,000 robots moving around. It's so cool. So it's basically a center that has that inside it. So when you order a Kroger grocery, one of those little robots is picking your groceries up and putting them into the truck. Cool.
And do they service what? Tampa Bay?
They from that facility they can do all of Central Florida.
Whoa! From one facility,
it's bananas.
So they can service millions of people.
Yeah.
From one centralized facility.
From one facility.
And it's in Groveland, which is near Lakeland.
Yep. we're just evolving. We're just becoming more and more efficient with the way that we operate as a civilization. And so, sometimes that means it's something like this. Sometimes it's automated vehicles. Sometimes it's AI that's doing things. And it's just it's a cool time to be alive and working in the real estate space, because the real estate space has to house everything that's going through there, and you have to figure out, what's the new puzzle today.
Robots picking groceries, robots loading trucks, automation replacing humans. This is the exact moment where Kroger stopped being a grocery store and became a tech experiment. But the workers, they didn't just sit back.
Everyone has a backbone, everyone has a voice. Your voice needs to be heard. I decided to join the union because I want to see change, change for management. There needs to be balance there, because it's not balanced, it's lopsided. When you're in a non-union store, it's either what they say or you could kick rocks. I could get someone off the street to fill your spot, and it just continues. I feel like with me joining the union can bring stability, balance, authority, accountability. People can be held accountable. Management can be held accountable for their actions and the things that they do.
This is what happens when corporations push too far. People organize, people push back. People demand accountability. And Kroger responded the only way a panicking, collapsing company could respond. Watch this.
All right, so you guys can see she had to manually enter 2 things, which the saving is only going to be like $40 or some dollars. But here is my alternate ID. And it is entered. Oh, fingers crossed, because that's a lot of money. I don't have $2,400. Thank you. I think I have to hit pay now. Help is on the way. So while I'm waiting for her to come over, she had to take off some tags and things. I had 2 things that one wouldn't even go through on the register for some reason. They're calling it a security. And the other thing, they had blacked out the barcode, so I couldn't scan it. So she just manually typed in, and it was a pair of denim Levi's for $1.30.
And actually, I had to adjust something. So this was $103 for this entire cart full of clothes and shoes. Insane.
Hey y'all, so here's proof that this store, there is so much stuff left. This is my one and only cart. I had 2. But I took one. There's so much left. Back through here. There's even some spread throughout the store, like shoes and things. So just know, not everybody clears the shelves at the store.
Messed up prices, broken checkouts, a store that feels like a flea market ran by Skynet. And then Kroger goes full Black Mirror.
Kroger just rolled out surge pricing using facial recognition technology. This means that Kroger has the ability to change the prices of their products depending on the image of the person buying them. Not to mention that most corporations already own a lot of our data. This means that depending on the image of the person buying the product, they could access our information and dictate that price. We can also use our image to determine how often we buy certain products and increase the price of that product. This could lead to discriminatory practices using AI as a scapegoat to charge people of different races, different socioeconomic status, different family sizes, and different dietary restrictions, different prices for the same products that they are buying. And this is the result of an economic system that cannot sustain itself. Capitalism is the pursuit of profit by any means necessary in a finite world. Even if corporations attain new technology to make their operations more efficient, they will always pursue extracting more capital out of consumers for the sake of profit.
This is where the story ends, but also where it really begins. Kroger isn't just firing workers, they're experimenting on all of us. Facial recognition, AI pricing, locked carts, robot warehouses, safety nets disappearing, and whether you shop at Kroger or not, this is the future that most corporations are building behind closed doors. One where workers are replaceable, customers are trackable, and groceries are priced based on your face. This isn't just about Kroger's. This is the new American economy. And if we don't pay attention right now, we may not recognize the country that we living in later. As always, if you like what I was putting down, hit that sub button for your boy.